सब्सक्राइब कीजिए ध्येय आईएएस चैनल को और बेल आइकन को दबाइए लेटेस्ट वीडियो सबसे पहले देखने के लिए।
On April 17, the Reserve Bank of India announced a 60% increase in the Ways and Means Advances (WMA) limit of the state governments over and above the levels as on 31st March. This step was taken to enable to undertake COVID-19 containment and mitigation efforts and to better plan their market borrowings. In today's edition of our DNS, we will know about Ways and Means Advances and its benefits. Let us first understand what exactly Ways and Means Advances is. Ways and Means Advances is a facility that enables the center and the state to take loan or borrow from the RBI, that is the Reserve Bank of India. It was introduced in the year 1997. It is a temporary loan facility and there are two types of Ways and Means Advances. One is normal and the other one is special. The Ways and Means Advances borrowings help in matching the temporary mismatches between revenue and expenditure. The interest rate on these borrowings is the RBI's repo rate. The current rate is 4.4%. The governments have an advantage to draw amounts in excess of their WMA limits. The interest charge on such overdrafts are 2% more than the repo rate, making it 6.4%. Furthermore, the states are not allowed to run an overdraft with the RBI for more than a certain period. There are certain limits for the center and the state in Ways and Means Advances. For the center, the WMA limit during the first half of the year 2020 and 2021 has been fixed at 1,20,000 crore. This is 60% higher than the 75,000 crore limit for the same period in the year 2019 to 2020. The limit for the second half of the last fiscal was Rs 35,000 crore. Whereas in the case of the state, the aggregate WMA limit was Rs 32,225 crore till March 31, 2020. On April 1, the RBI announced a 30% hike in this limit, which has now been enhanced to 60%, taking it to Rs 51,560 crore. The higher limit will be valid till September 30. The central bank has also extended the period for which a state can be in overdraft from 14 to 21 consecutive working days and from 36 to 50 working days during a quarter. The reason for all these relaxation is very simple. Due to the lockdown, the revenues are not being generated, which is affecting the states very bad. With economic activity at a near standstill, there is hardly any money coming in from GST, petroleum products, liquor, motor vehicles, and stamp duty or registration fee. Moreover, the states are also incurring the bulk of on-the-ground expenditure for combating the novel coronavirus. These extend to a vast scale of things like purchasing the testing kits, personal protective equipments, ventilators, deployment of healthcare and police personnel, but even to providing food, shelter, and other relief measures to those worst hit by the lockdown. In this situation, when the expenses are too much, revenues are also collapsing and uncertain. The states are facing an unprecedented cash crunch. Most of the departments have resorted to slashing their expenditures. Not only this, the employees' salary has been deducted to a certain percentage. But still, these measures are not sufficient enough to tackle the expense issues in the battle against COVID-19. The WMA limit of Rs 1,20,000 crore for the center and 51,560 crore for the states may prove grossly insufficient. But at some point, the center at least might have to invoke Section 5, Part 3 of its Fiscal Responsibility and Budget Management Act 2003. The overriding provision in the Act, which otherwise bars the RBI from lending to the government, except for meeting temporary cash flow mismatches, allows the central bank to subscribe to the primary issues of central government securities under very specific grounds. Those cover, among other things, act of war and national calamity, apart from monetization of deficits, which is what the provision effectively entails. The RBI may, in the coming days, also have to undertake increased secondary market purchases and sales of central as well as the state government securities.